In this installment, we're going to be going over the NBA playoff bet slate for Saturday, April 27th. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to bring you the winning ingredients for our April 27th Saturday NBA playoff slate we got going on. But before I deep dive into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetch, that's D. Don't forget about that TikTok at Chef_D91. And don't forget about the Patreon. Right now, we're at the homepage of the YouTube channel. Currently at 4.62 thousand subscribers. You guys are doing phenomenal. Continue to pour in that love and support. We are trying to get to 10K. That is our current goal right now. Our push to 10K. Hopefully, this is going to be our playoff 10K. Hopefully, we can get to that during the playoffs here. Let's continue to move forward. If you're already subscribed, continue to like and comment. That helps bring us to a wider audience. If we can get more guys in here, more new faces, more new experience here into the community, into that comment section as well, because it is phenomenal each and every day to see you guys respond. We're going off ideas and on YouTube and on Patreon as well. All right. And if you're not subscribed, you're missing out on a great community that we're currently building right now. It's everyone together. All right, that's point blank period. Everyone together. All right, people's throwing parlays up. Hey, take a quick look. Yo, that's dope. I didn't even think of that. All right, just crazy ideas, just stuff that you wouldn't think of. Everyone's coming together. That's the point of this right now. So if you're not subscribed, click the subscribe button. And if you want the premium picks, you go to that link provided down below. One of the parlays I threw out, actually it was only one. I gave out an NBA community parlay. That was the Magic and the 76ers. That came through very nicely there. 54-121. Nice little double up. Those are just some of the things that we're doing over there on the Patreon. So if you want those premium picks and the future bets, sign up for that link down below. First game up on Saturday, we have the Cleveland Cavaliers here going up against the Orlando Magic. 4 versus 5 matchup here. The series here is 2-1 with the lead towards the Cleveland Cavaliers. Current odds right now in game 4. Orlando Magic -140 on the money line with the comeback of the Cleveland Cavaliers at a +115. The current point spread at a 2.5. The total at 201.5. For the public bet percentage, 77% of the bets, 95% of the money towards the Magic. For the point spread, 68% of the bets, 71% of the money towards the Magic to cover. And for the total, 92% of the bets, 89% of the money towards the over 201.5. Injury report, the same injuries as usual for the Cleveland Cavaliers. These are nobodies clearly that are not going to be able to play. Magic, no injuries at all. Okay. For the series as of right now, what we saw in game 3 was the fact that these two teams have huge home road splits. Okay. Cavaliers and Magic are very strong at home. Cavs and the Magic are not good on the road. So, what I'm expecting here is game 5, either game 5 or game 6. One of the homes, obviously, is going to have to falter here. Somebody's not going to have to come through. But for game 4 here, we're going to be looking at these Orlando Magic and how they responded in game 3. And they showed all that energy. This is a young team here, so they feed off that home crowd. They came through, shot phenomenally from that three-point line. 35% there, made 13 threes. They were very effective crashing the boards. They almost out-rebounded the Cleveland Cavaliers by 20 boards. And they made that key switch. They benched Jonathan Isaac, started Wendell Carter. That was just a positive sign to see. Just get another big body down there to bang with Jared Allen. That alone, he didn't have to put up stats. The fact that they got a big body down there and not a little skinny Jonathan Isaac down there, it's changed the whole everything. It changed everything. Wendell Carter being put back in the starting lineup was huge. Okay. Blocks, that was more towards the Cleveland Cavaliers, but steals came through for the Magic. This young and feisty team here, they showed up in game 4. They had a 40. Well, they almost won by 40 right there. So this Magic team, some of the role players had to step up. Boncharo had 31. Wagner came through with an okay game. He shot 50%. That was solid, 16 points. But Jalen Suggs was the key factor, bringing energy at that point guard position. 24 points from him. They got some good, solid points from Markelle Fultz and Cole Anthony off the bench. All right, so this is what I was talking about. Home team, and then the role players show up. So in this game here, I'm going to continue with that theme. Orlando was one of the top teams. They were literally top 3 in the league at home and they were the number 1 team defensively as well. So you're getting that Orlando Magic team right now. So we're going to go back to the well on the money line here. I'm going to say they're covered the spread, but I'm going to be posting the money line here. We're going to keep it safe, and we're going to go towards the over. Orlando is going to continue to put up points, and they're going to continue to put on pressure against the Cleveland Cavaliers. That over barely went over in game 3. I think it's going to do very similar here. Maybe we get a little bit of a closer game, more of a little bit of back and forth. I don't expect Orlando to beat them by 30 yet again, but I'm going to be leaning towards that over. So Magic money line, Magic spread, and the over. Next game up for Saturday, we have the Oklahoma City Thunder going up against the New Orleans Pelicans in game 3 here. And this is being moved to New Orleans, all right? Change of scenery here. We're out of OKC. We're in the home of New Orleans here. And New Orleans is a very slight underdog. This is a pick'em game, okay? Thunder, minus 115 on the money line. The Pelicans at a minus 105. Point spread at a 1.5 on both sides. Like I said, a pick'em. And then the total is set at 208.5, okay? For the public bet percentage, all the money's on OKC. 74% of the bets, 71% of the money on the Thunder. For the point spread, 79% of the bets, 86% of the money on the Thunder. And for the total points, 88% of the bets, 85% of the money towards the over 208.5. For the injury report, clean bill for both teams. Zion is not going to play in the first round, and Oliver Zarr is a no one. All right. So what did we see in game number 2? All right. This was a blowout in game number 2. OKC showed up and they put foot to ass pretty much towards the New Orleans Pelicans here and blew them out by like 32 points. So the key factor in this one, despite the fact we saw a very strong output from the New Orleans Pelicans in game 1, this game 2 clearly came down to turnovers. Very, very sloppy basketball we saw from the New Orleans Pelicans. That's not what we saw in game 1. They were keyed in and aggressive like they usually are. And it was lackadaisical, laissez-faire. They did not care at all, the New Orleans Pelicans. And those 18 turnovers led to 22 points off the turnovers. And that was the game pretty much right there, okay? That alone, yes, they missed a lot of threes. They took 26 and only made 26% of threes. That's pretty bad for the New Orleans Pelicans as well. If we're looking at their three-point shooting percentage, that's gonna progress, all right? This is a top 4 team three-point percentage-wise, as you can see right here, 38.3%. Them shooting 26% is not likely to happen yet again, especially at home. Your home team, role players come through. I expect Trey Murphy to play big. Dyson may get some minutes here. I definitely expect a turnaround here. So what we're going to be looking at, I'm seeing a competitive game, and that's what they gave you with the line, all right? Despite the fact the Thunder blew them out, they came back here with the Pelicans line pretty much at a pick'em, all right? You got to choose which one, and obviously the public is going to go towards the better team. So in game 3, I expect the Pelicans to get this one here. Give me the Pelicans on the money line. If you want to just play it safe and take the point spread, plus 1.5 just in case, go ahead. That's fine for the underdog side, all right? That's not fine for the favorite. And for the total, we're going to be going towards the under. We're going to go against the grain here of the public, go under 208.5, because if the Pelicans are winning this game, they're going to play very similar to what they did in game 1. This is tough, gritty basketball here with their length. They create steals and opportunities to score easy baskets, all right? And they create havoc. So the New Orleans Pelicans money line, point spread at +1.5, and the under 208. Next game up, we have the Boston Celtics here, 64-18, going against Miami Heat, 46-36. 1 versus 8 here. This is game number 3, and no one would have ever thought that this series would be tied going into Miami. 1-1. Are people concerned? Are the Celtic faithful concerned after game 2? That's the main question mark here. We hope and expect that Joe Mazzulla bounces back with some adjustments here. Looking at the current odds, Celtics on the road favorites, -450 on the money line. All right. Big favorite here on the road. With the comeback of the Miami Heat at a +340, the point spread is at a 9.5 on both sides, and the total is set at 201.5. For the public bets, money line heavy on the Boston Celtics, which is understandable, obvious. 81% of the bets, 69% of the money all over Boston. The key here is this point spread. 73% of the bets, 72% of the money, public all over that spread. They are hunkering down on that 9.5. All right, give me the points with the home team. And we've seen Miami just beat the Celtics. Let me get that right now. All right, total 94% of the bets, 94% of the money on the over 201. That one I do agree with. Okay. Injury report, same guys are going to be out in game number 3. No Jimmy Butler, no Terry Rozier. Okay. So what are we going to do here? They are tempting you with the public here to take the points after what we just witnessed on game 2. Eric Spoelstra, he galvanizes the crew. He can take anybody and make them to a very good team. This is just, they're unbeatable. They're a very tough team at home. We're going to be fading the public, all right? We do not want the 77% of the public backing that spread. We're going with the better team here. Celtics cross the board. Money line, Celtics spread, -9.5. Give me that. I'll fade that. I'll be on the 27%, okay? I'll be on the 27% and eat, all right? So give me the Celtics to cover and give me the over 201.5, all right? We'll go with the public there with the points, all right? Expect the Celtics to put up a ton of points here. It is a 3-point shooting team, okay? So if they're hitting the threes, then this over is going to go over very easily. It did in game 1 and did in game 2. So we're going to go with the over there. Let's go on to the final game of Saturday. Last but not least, and we got a special one here. Denver Nuggets, world champion Denver Nuggets going against the LA Lakers, 2 versus 7. Game 4 with the possibility of a sweep. We have a sweep at hand, and they saved this game for Saturday night, 8:30 prime time in Crypto.com arena. Will LeBron James get swept twice by the same team? Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Y'all want to talk about GOATs, all right. But looking at this line, Denver Nuggets, -160 on the money line as road favorites. LA Lakers, +135 as home dogs. Looking at the point spread, 3.5 on both sides here with the total at 218. That's the toughest part. But public bet percentage here, 65% of the bets, 71% of the money on Denver. For the point spread, 59% of the bets, 65% of the money towards Denver to cover that 3.5. So public all over Denver, obviously. Total, 90% of the bets, 87% of the money towards the over 218.5. And both of those games did not reach that total. So that kind of tells me something here. This could be go all out, no holds bar, maybe even overtime. Just the way that they set up that total there at 218. This the game that could be over. Looking at the injury report, no injuries of concern. The only one is Reggie Jackson. He is questionable. He got injured in game number 3. He is questionable for game number 4. Other than that, we're looking at the same cast and crew here for game 4. What happened in game 3 was the rebounding disparity here between the Nuggets and the Lakers. was 51-38. And the key factor, because everything else kind of like, it kind of evened out, but the offensive rebounds was the concern. They had 6 more offensive rebounds that they turned into points and created just enough to have a 7-point win against the LA Lakers there. The Lakers had control of that game in the first half. Every game, in the first 3 games, the Lakers had control in the first half. I'd rather the Lakers not even show up. Not show up. That's a little bit too much. But temper a little bit. Just save some for the end. Because you guys look like you're gassing in the back end of the 3rd and 4th and have nothing left. You come out very strong each and every game. 1, 2, 3. Have leads here. Double-digit lead here. Double-digit lead there. But you know the Denver Nuggets going to come back. You got to save something. There's got to be someone else other than LeBron to show up in the 4th quarter, because you don't give it to AD in the 4th. He shows up in the first half, doesn't show up in the second. So I advise you not to follow me on this pick. All right. Obviously, I've been riding the Lakers. Well, they came through us. They came through for us in one game, in game 2. Game 3, they didn't. Game 1, they didn't. I'm going back to the well here. Do not follow me on this pick. If you follow me on this pick, that's on you. But I can't see him get swept twice. Lakers plus 3.5, and give me the over 218. All right, that's going to be the finale for Saturday. Let me know in that comment section down below how you feeling. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Because obviously everyone's going to be, I can imagine those comment section right now. Nuggets. Let me know in that comment section down below. I'm going to be riding with the Lakers. Give me those plus 3.5 points. I expect this game to be close anyway. So that's what we're going with. Let me know in that comment section down below. Guys, I'll be back very soon with another video. If you want the premium selections, sign up for that Patreon. That link is provided down below. We are growing by the day. All right, this community is building, all right, right now. So sign up right now. That link's down below. I'll be back very soon. Peace out.